Hey, Heidi Schmidt with Opticom. I am here to share some of our products with you, as well as introduce you to Opticom. So we've been in business since 1973. So we'll be celebrating 50 years next year. We're really excited about that. 15 years ago, we restructured our business to focus on the industrial market versus just the commercial market. We do offer commercial and industrial products, but we found that a lot of our products that we manufacture were doing really well and holding up really well in industrial applications, and people kept coming back to us. So we thought, wow, I wonder what could happen if we really put some effort into that market. And since then, it's grown tremendously. We're very excited to work with EB Horseman, as we always have been. So thank you for being a distributor of ours. We consider ourselves to be experts in video applications. We've been doing this for a while. We have unique products that have added features that you don't typically find in a commercial camera. We're known for product reliability in those really rugged, harsh environments. We like to think that we have pretty good customer service, and we do market and advertise to those industrial applications directly through magazines and other outlets, so that a lot of the footwork is already done for you. So we'll go into our products, right? So first of all, we've got our industrial camera line. These are extreme vibration resistance, extreme temperature rated, high impact. They're indoor and outdoor rated as well, IP67 and IP68. They're available in an analog, a TVI, and a PoE. So this is our CC02. This is the analog version. So if you've been with EB Horseman for a minute, then you are probably pretty familiar with this. So this is the gray one is analog, right? This is gray. These are our #1 selling camera, soon to be passed up by the IP PoE version, as I'm sure you can imagine. This is the yellow one right here. It's the same camera. It's got a yellow housing, except it's got an Hdtvi chipset. So what that means is that it's got high definition over coax. So if you had someone you were working with that wanted to upgrade their system to a higher resolution, but didn't have the option to recable, this is the camera that you would go with. This is going to give them HD high def over coax. And then we've got the CC04 camera right here. This is another industrial one, but this is our PoE IP networking version that has the same capabilities, again, for those high impact, rugged, high vibration areas. So it's PoE, or it can be powered locally. The PoE plug is waterproof. And then we've got a monitor, spot monitor output on there, which is really helpful, as well as you can power it locally. So again, it can be power over Ethernet, PoE, or powered locally. And then we've also got an explosion-proof line of cameras available as well, and that's going to be available in an analog, that HDTVI, and that IP PoE networking. So they come in a fixed lens option as well as a varifocal lens option, and the varifocals are have the motorized option as well. So that means that you would hit a button, it would zoom in, hit a button, it would zoom out. Available in a 2.3 megapixel IP. They're IR as well, and I've got, let me show you one of these here. So infrared, that's those little LEDs in the middle right there. We call that infrared or IR. So these are CSA, FM, ATEX, IEC approved. So this is all of the approvals for Canada and the US, which is really great. The cameras are operated at a -40 degrees Celsius, IP66 waterproof, dust proof. If you look at that slide right there, I don't have, even if I did have one of these guys, it's a big honking camera. I don't know if I can handle it. But so that stainless steel camera on there, that is a stainless steel PTZ explosion proof camera. That's a really great camera that meets all of the approvals. There's only a couple on the market, as a couple, I mean two, ours and I believe one other manufacturer makes one. That's going to be the stainless steel with the wiper, the PTZ. So we're really excited about that, because it's going to fit a lot of applications, and we're keeping it at a price point where people are going to want to use that camera. So keep that in your back pocket as you go out and about and talk to people about cameras. We've also got a stainless steel line of cameras. So I've got one of these out here for you. This is just one of the small ones that I got out right here. A little bullet camera. So these again are going to be available in that analog, HDTVI, and the IP PoE, AISI SS316 stainless steel housings. They're corrosion resistant, bacteria resistant, IP66 waterproof, dust proof. So these are really great food processing, pharmaceutical plants, water waste treatment plants, acid places that have like acid baths. I think it's usually like car manufacturers where they dip the whole frame of the car in the acid bath. So things like that, anything like that, this is going to be a really great fit. But also think, keep in mind like the commercial market, right? If you've got a high-end customer, these look really cool, way cooler than the typical commercial camera. So if you've got somebody that's looking for something that just looks a little bit better, I wouldn't count these out for that as well. Then we've got, your standard cameras, which are going to be your bullet cameras, your dome cameras, your turret cameras, your standard PTZ cameras, the ones that you're going to see at the bank, at the grocery, at the mall. I don't know if anybody goes to the mall anymore, but those are going to be your standards. So hybrid, right? We've got DVRs and NVRs available to work with that as well. And then those again are going to be available in an analog, an Hdtvi, and an IPPoE networking. Up to 4K, which is the equivalent of an 8 megapixel resolution, is in stock and readily available. And all of our cameras and our NVRs and DVRs are going to have that H.265 compression rating. So when you look at H.265 from an NVR standpoint, that's the compression at which the hard drive and the video is compressed and formatted. If you look at it from an H.265 compression for the camera part of it, that's the bandwidth compression as it basically sends the packets down, for the easiest way to explain that. So then we've got the monitors, full line of LCD monitors and LED monitors actually. So 10.1 inches to 55 inches are available and in stock. IP monitors are available as well. So we've got a standard monitor for you with a metal rugged design and a metal housing. And then we've also got IP monitors that are metal as well. Those are monitors that eliminate the need for an NVR or software. You can have multiple cameras show up on that monitor by just plugging the monitor into the network, which is a really, really great feature. So say you have a sawmill. We'll use that for example. That's big in the 80 horseman territory anyway. So you've got an operator trying to watch maybe 8 cameras. So now he can have just those 8 cameras on that monitor and doesn't have access to all the other cameras, because I don't know about you, but I'm in and out of mills a lot. And one of the things I always hear is that they've got Joe Blow running, the debarker, but he also has access to pull up everybody else's cameras. So he's watching what everybody else is doing instead of watching what he needs to do. So that's a really great selling feature on those IP monitors. And they are rugged and metal as well. So resolutions up to full HD. And then we also do offer the industrial monitor enclosures as needed. Those are built as needed. Digital video recorders, NVRs, I kind of talked about this, and lock boxes. So real-time recording for analog HDTVI, IPPoE. So I think you're getting the swing of this. Everything we offer in all of the technologies, because some people just aren't ready to make that switch yet, quite frankly, and that's okay. And we want to meet people where they're at. So we have the IP auto config available on the NVRs, which is super helpful. Again, that H.265 compression, dual streaming on the cameras and the NVRs is great as well. Apps for iPhone, Android, and the iPad, which make it super versatile and convenient. The lock boxes are great because then if you've got an office or you just have if you're doing, usually it's more of a commercial application where they have the DVR and the back office at the grocery store or something like that, and they just want it locked up to where nobody can mess with it. So we've got those available, super cost effective. Wireless video, reliable 5.8 gigahertz transmission. We can go 2.89 or 7.8 kilometers. We have 2 different options with that. Outdoor rated IP wireless, right? The options with that are available. So let us know. This is where I usually say, and these are for pretty basic. We do a lot of cranes and things like that, but this is for basic applications. If you're going to do a city or a town or something of that caliber, then I would definitely recommend that you reach out, talk to us directly, because this is not what you would go with. We would go into a more specialized solution for that. And then we've got our last thing really is just to say, hey, we support you. Just like I said, to reach out for us, we want to support you. We support you with in-depth sales support. We can walk you through how to build the system. If you're just like, hey, you know what, I just need a little more knowledge on something, we can help you with that. Call us for application specific analysis. Networking, if you're going to work on a big project, we usually like to get our networking guys involved, and we'll all get on a call to kind of determine what they want to accomplish based on what they have, right? Like take what they want to accomplish, and then take what they actually have currently, right? What they're trying to do, what they have existing, and how we can either adapt that, or maybe they want to take the approach of get rid of all of it and then just start fresh, which is fine. But we like to get our networking guys involved with that, because a lot of times we can avoid a lot of problems and a lot of questions if we have somebody that knows the networking and can tell them right out of the gate what kind of network they're going to need to have in place to support this. So we really like to get involved with those bigger projects just to make sure that you and us, we don't have any issues on the back end of that project. We can deal directly with the end user to save time, like having those conversations, just because, you know what, we know our product line and we've been doing this for a really long time, so we can just navigate these conversations. We would love for you to be on that call with us so you can learn as well. But if not, that's fine. We'll make the call, we'll get everything. And what we typically do is at that point, we just send you the bill of materials that we came up with for the customer. And then we back everything we sell with unqualified support. If the end user is not satisfied, we're not either. So we really like to take care of you and your customer as best as possible. So we, again, communicate with us if there's any problems or anything that comes up that we can help with. We like to troubleshoot, but of course we want everybody to be happy at the end of the day. So you just talk to us and we'll get you all taken care of. So I hope that this gives you a really brief overview of who we are if you don't know us yet, and what our product line has to offer for you. If you have any questions, you're welcome to give us a call, 1-800-578-1853. But I also know that you have an incredible Datacom team there at corporate that can help you out with everything you need. They're very familiar with our product line and all of our people. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and hopefully we'll talk soon.